To a clock, cause I get around in these streets. I done walked in these streets, talked in these streets. I done seen gangsters who hustle backwards get outlined in chalk in these streets. My ears are like an elephant, my eyes are like a hawk in these streets. I done pushed in these streets, shoved in these streets. I done seen racism, hatred, and also love in these streets. I pray that God continue to shower mercy and blessings from above in these streets. Cause in these streets, where you and I played games, in these streets we're armed with street knowledge, we went out to make for ourselves a name. Sadly today it is in these same streets, ghetto fabulous and poverty rocked, that too many of our young ones are striving to become the next American gangster, graduates from schools of hard knocks. That's why the first math Little Johnny understands is 2 for 5. He's been tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled into thinking that there's some type of honor that goes with an arrest. His little sister Susie, after watching videos, is 13 years old, 5 months pregnant, and she still leaves the house half dressed. But I tell the government, don't be tight-fisted. I tell the people, don't get it twisted, or they will be your next American gangster. They already had the business capabilities to rival that of Bill Gates. They are intelligent enough to reinvest every single illegal dollar that they make. They are scientists able to cook chemicals and measure grams. They speak in diverse street languages some of you would not even understand. But the sad reality is, without help, many of these future American gangsters will never be cultivated, because by the age of 21, they will be dead, on drugs, or incarcerated. From the streets of Brooklyn to its outer reaches, there will always be young ones who refuse to listen to the lessons that life teaches. They will fall victim to vampires who suck off the lifeblood of our children like leeches. And this is why I spit at them every day and let them know there is a better way. This is why I tell my son and my daughter to read the business section of the New York Times so that they can learn there's a better way of making money than selling drugs and committing crimes. This is why I teach them about stocks and bonds so that maybe they can see hip-hop and R&B are not the only form of a CD. I let them know that in life, you get defined by the choices you make, the barriers you break, the people you meet, and the company you keep. Observe these American gangsters who make it to the top. They find enemies all around, and the law of nature is what goes up has got to come down. So the rich become the poor, and the poor become the rich. And the American gangster, like those before him, ends up 6 feet deep in a ditch, or in the witness protection program as an international snitch. And with that, the real story of these American gangsters has now been told, because in a city that glitters, all that glitters ain't gold. And if these gangsters were to tell you what the game put them through, they tell you to get rid of the game before the game gets rid of you. No more American gangsters. Peace. I'm Magic. I'm out.